Oh no, I'm talking about Dr. Disrespect. Everyone's about to be mad in the comment section. Clap it. Everyone's about to be mad. It's almost as if I'm doing this on purpose. Hey guys, how you doing? My name is Hero. This is Coding with Strangers, and I want to talk about the best places to go to get a Word document converter to PDF file. Like, you know how like you be having Word documents and you want to convert them to PDFs, and you can't do it. Like, you can do it online, but that's psychopathic. You're going to be giving away your information for free, and then those people are going to use your information. Neither here or there. Just pay the $8.99 and get the tier 1 version of, Adobe, and you can convert those for free. Neither here or there, though. All those things being put aside, the TLDR, for all you guys that don't know, Dr. Dr. Disrespect was a former Twitch streamer and also is now a former YouTube streamer because of some actions that he performed in the past. And let's not be quaint. He was talking to minors inappropriately. Not my words. A lot of you are typing in the comment section right now that I am lying. This is something he said. I'll snap and there'll be a picture posted of what he said. It's not me, it's him, okay? And usually in our society, it's frowned upon when adults talk to children inappropriately, a la Matt Gaetz. He was nominated to be the top cop, and he magically said he's going to step down because, I don't want to be a distraction. No, you are a PDF. We don't want you, sir. You're not a distraction. You're a liability. But it goes without saying, the one thing that we can say for definitive, for bad or worse, is that his following, cult-like or not, he does follow and he does travel well. He has seen a significant drop-off of about 55% of his total income, and with that losing of sponsorships and other things, he has now been relegated to only relying on physical donations. That means those are people who show up on stream while he's streaming and donates directly to him. Oh, by the way, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't let a black man fail in December. Like, share, and subscribe, you mother lovers. Because unlike Dr. Disrespect, I am fully funded on YouTube. Because, I do normal shit like not talking to kids inappropriately. Do you see how easy it is to dunk on him? Do you see how easy it is? But we're not really here to talk about, per se, his allegations, because we've covered those in multiple other videos. You'll have the links down below. We're primarily here to talk about someone who was willing to take a risk on him and how the tech space and the gaming space is quickly evolving into something that I don't think people are paying enough attention to. There's already been this sort of segregation of people on the internet when it comes to gaming. The gaming community itself has some very bad connotations, some negative connotations, and what a lot of people conflate as wokeness is really people trying to reshape the identity of gaming to make it more accommodating, not only to other people, but more importantly, more to advertisers and venture capitalism. You see, if things aren't considered to be palatable, they don't get funding. If the mass appeal of them is considered to be grotesque, they don't get the funding they need. That's why it's so important for games to be perceived as approachable. Back in the day when games only had to curtail themselves to white men, yeah, every dude looked the same and was a white guy. That was it. But now all of that stuff has changed. It has significantly changed. And they know that the white guy is going to buy that. But they don't know if the black guy is going to buy that. And that's how you end up with a game like Assassin's Creed Shadow, right? Where now we have Yasuke as a protagonist. Or this one game where they got this cool hair physics. It's actually incredible. I don't know the name of the game, but I'll snap and it'll pop up on screen. But they gave a bunch of cool hairstyles to black characters in their game, and it's just like, yo, are we paying attention to this? This is like groundbreaking technology to see them do this. So when stuff like this happens, it creates a better foundation for gaming in general, because it does new things without taking away a lot of the old things. But in this particular situation, Dr. Kid Inspect has lost a lot of his drive and pull. And whether he wants to admit it or not, someone of his caliber and skill set needs advertising in order to survive. Because without advertisement, his single donating physical support doesn't last. It won't last. That's why every big streamer lives off of advertisement and not their subscriptions. So with this in mind, this deal is actually pretty amazing for him, but we'll read a few articles about it. And the concern that I have is that this pipeline is going to push a lot of lonely, dilapidated, under-hygienic, neckbeard-ass mother lovers into a dark space where they can easily be manipulated and converted into never taking another shower and also going down the right-wing pipeline. So let's get into it, shall we?
Hey, bro, I think I'm gonna head on in for the night. I'm kind of tired.
No problem. Get some rest.
Hey, didn't you work today?
12-hour shift.
And you went to the gym?
PR to 700 deadlift.
And you still got energy to do all this work? Where does the energy come from, bro?
I'm at my best when I have my zest, baby.
Can't? Zest?
The Zest Super Berry Samba Green Tea comes packed with 135 milligrams of caffeine and L-theanine. That's how I stay focused for longer and stronger throughout the day with no crash. It's way better than coffee or any of those sugar-filled energy drinks out there. No GMO, gluten-free, and it won't stain your teeth.
Oh yeah, that sounds real good. Is this one, right?
Yes, sir, that's the one. But my brother in Zest, I'm gonna need you to get your own Super Berry Samba Green Tea.
Selfish.
You mad, bro? Don't worry, I got you. Use my promotional code down below to get 20% off selected items and the subscriptions. That's CODINGWITHSTRANGERS, all one word. Put that in the checkout box and you'll be good to go. Thank you so much to Zest for the sponsorship. I really should be nicer to you guys, but you guys aren't nicer to me in the comment section, so come get some. Dr. Kid Inspect veers right into Rumble. This is a little bit of a leaning conversation. After getting banned from Twitch and having to appeal for a remonetization on YouTube denied by Dr. Disrespect, has teamed up with the right-wing streaming platform Rumble. They're leading the conversation, but it doesn't escape the mind, right? It doesn't escape the mind. If we had to think of this as the form of evolution, you know, Charmander, Charmeleon, and Charizard, Charmander is Asmongold. Dr. Kid Inspect is Charmeleon. Charizard is Andrew Tate. So like they're going that way, right? Rumble, the video streaming platform that's become the home for right-wing personalities like Tucker Carlson, Steve Bannon, and Tim Pool, as well as a full-throated racist like Nick Fuentes. Damn. Has a new member joining their ranks, Dr. Kid Inspect. The streamer announced the news via media, and Rumble confirmed it in a press release stating that the streamer will provide a mix of free and paid content for the platform, as well as acting as his advisor and helping to build the Rumble gaming community. First plan of order, minors should not be able to talk to adults. I think that would be just the very appropriate step, you know. No, I'm willing to. I worked on the trust and safety team. You guys could, you know, hire me, but you hired certain people because you want certain results, right? The move to Rumble is the least of the development in Dr. Disrespect's streaming saga. It began years ago in 2020. Dr. Kid Inspect, whose real name is Herschel Beahm. It's weird. Was banned from Twitch with little explanation mere months after signing a multi-million-dollar deal, exclusivity deal. Earlier this year, The Verge and other outlets broke the news that the reason for his ban was due to inappropriate conversations. Yeah, so we We know that, right? The move to Rumble is at least the cutoff from one of the major sources of income while still drawing thousands of viewers with his stream. There was speculation that Beahm would take his content to Kick. Beahm continuous behavior combined with Kick's reputation for doling out millions dollars to attract high profile creators, lacks moderation policy, and hosting its own stable of controversial creators made it a platform that's next likely choice. However, the recent interview with Kick CEO Ed Craven stated that the deal was embattled creator from a financial and business perspective right now would make zero sense. And we covered this story, how that CEO said basically Kick didn't want you. So like, and the thing about it is, we know companies are dog water, right? We know big companies are dog water, and we understand that companies are all about their bottom line. So if you make them more money than what they'll lose, and the loss isn't that substantial, they'll figure out a way to make it work. Think of all the CEOs, the Harvey Weinsteins, the Fox CEOs, and all of those people who were covered. Their tracks were covered for years because of the money they brought in, right? So we know that it's not about moral standings. It's about the dollar sign. And we also know that these individuals talk, right? So imagine you get a multi-million-dollar deal from Twitch, and Twitch finds out you're talking inappropriately to kids, and then they look at the message and say, oh no. So you sue them to get the rest of your money, and it's not even you suing them, it's your agency, CAA. And then after CAA got your money and they took their cut, they fired you. They released you. And now you're out here solo dolo and you're thinking, okay, cool, I'll just go back to YouTube. But the CEO from YouTube basically talks to the CEO from Twitch, and they both like, hey, if you're going to let them on your platform, you better turn off your messages. You better turn off the comment section in his shit. So YouTube is like, we're gonna nip this in the bud, because in YouTube's terms of service, they can hit you for shit that you do off platform too, right? Because they want to protect the brand name. And then you definitely shoot your shot with Kick, because Aiden Ross can't shut his damn mouth. And then the CEO comes out publicly and says it's just not a good financial decision. It would make zero sense. So beggars can't be choosers in life. Even the doc has to bend at the knee. Shout out to his recovery. He recently had knee surgery or some shit like that. But even you and your broke ass, old ass, 40-year-old ass knees gonna need some therapy to bend that shit. Even you must yield to the passage of mercy. Dr. Kinespect from Twitch demonetized on YouTube and Kick, and essentially telling him no thanks. Rumble is the last place available for Dr. Kinespect. If he wants to continue to make money streaming, especially of his working relationships dwindle. After the news broke regarding the reason for Twitch's ban, Midnight Society, the gaming studio Dr. Kinespect co-founded, formerly Infinity Ward, terminated their relationship with Dr. Kinespect. Also dropped by his sponsors of Turtle Beach, his relationship with the San Francisco 49ers was terminated, and his content with the NBA 2K24 was subsequently removed. Throughout the press release, it doesn't disclose exactly how Guy Beahm will be paid. It does indicate that the equity will be milestone based in a majority of compensation. So another way that I can tell that people are very unauthentic and very disingenuous about this conversation around Dr. Kinespect, all the other gaming studios like the NBA, EA, a national football team, all dropping him, none of those places got pushback for it. It was only Twitch and YouTube that got a verbal power. You want to know why? It's because neckbeards who stay in their mother's basement don't have the reach of knowing what being athletic is like, right? Those people don't understand football. They don't understand that world. They don't even know how to go about talking about people in the world. So they are only concerned with the things that they have the ability to reach. And when your reach is only the YouTube comment section, you're not doing shit. You're not doing anything. You know, there's so many people that will be in this comment section of this video telling me, get a job. Bitch, you first. Are you hiring? What's the cause here? But I get it. I totally get it. Hero, you're overreacting. I could hear someone saying that. You care too much about this. I'm a streamer. A damn good one. And I like the community that I've made. And I'm concerned about the community that he's about to make. Because I took it upon myself to look up in 2023 who were the peak, the best of the best streamers on Rumble. First up, Tate's Speech by Andrew Tate. Very creative. Second, Right Side Broadcasting Network. Steven Crowder. Number 3, the Dan Bongino Show and Donald J. Trump. These are the top 5. Let's start at the top, shall we? Andrew Tate's online university was hacked literally yesterday. 800,000 users exposed and their messages. And basically for what he is basically charging these people is approximately $5 million a month with membership fees and everything, is basically teaching you how to be a degenerate, overhyped, oversexualized beta who only has value if you are 6 feet tall, make 6 figures, and have a 6-inch long dick. You notice the trend there? 666. It's the devil's number, people. Stop falling for this shit. Y'all don't see the pattern here? Don't get me wrong, having a 6-inch penis is great. You need more. Like a personality. Like being a decent human being and not thinking that women are just designed to be in the kitchen and just making you sandwiches and folding your underwear. But regardless of what you think of his legal issues, as he's seen a lot more victories in that, because if the allegations don't stick, you must quit. But for everything else that we know and have heard and seen him do, it's repugnant, it's repulsive, and it's the second step from when gaming in your basement isn't enough and you're too afraid to go outside and develop real social skills. Now all of a sudden you're having a hard time making things work, right? You can't rely on people like this to show you the right way out. You need to find community. You need to find some other losers just like you and build on y'all's skill. And hopefully you can create a community that isn't built on keeping people out just because you don't fit in, right? But then we talked about Steven Crowder and why someone like Steven Crowder is problematic. This is the second most popular person on Rumble who streams. He literally wanted to prove that a knee to the back of someone's neck wasn't enough to kill them, a la George Floyd. So he decided to reenact it to prove a point. And once again, enough people have seen this and wanted you to believe that this is appropriate. A man's life was taken and someone is making light of it. And no matter how you feel about it, no matter what your political leaning is, someone died because of negligence. Someone was alive before someone came in contact with them, and then after they met, that person died. And there has to be consequences for that. But this is who Dr. Kenneth Speck will be streaming against at prime times. And then the third one that runs a literal webpage that just respits facts or news stories from Fox News and the most deranged, degenerate people about everything from COVID denial to how the election of 2020 was stolen, but this one somehow didn't have any election tampering, right? So what am I saying all of this for? I'm really saying all of this to say the gaming community is in trouble. And it's because we went about trying to change the gaming world from the wrong perspective of trying to change games, when we actually needed to change the type of games we're making. I think that wasn't the appropriate approach. We need to actually start having more nuanced conversations about the impact games have on people, because that is what Dr. Kid Inspect is able to tap into. He's able to make you feel like you are just as much as a winner as he is through video games. So for every little thing that you've been able to mimic and manage to do like Dr. Kid Inspect, you feel that much closer to him, which makes you more willing to defend him no matter how egregious or obnoxious his actions are. And that is a problem. They say you should never meet your heroes. And as a person who's named Hero, I can fully attest to that. You probably should stay away from motherfuckers that you care too much about. Because if you can't discern something bad from something good, then that's something you need to solve before you even ask anybody to help improve you. But that's just me talking. I'm interested to know what you have to say about this. Gaming to the right-wing pipeline. Is this the establishment? Is this the pipeline we're seeing? Like, share, subscribe. Don't let a black man fail. Like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you guys on the other side.